All right, let's try it again. This top trim is separate from here. I was trying to unloosen it. Unloosen. You know what unloosen means? That means tighten. I was trying to loosen it to the left. I just go to the right, and look at that. It slides right over. There's some little goodies in there, and now there's some screws up here. One there, and one on the other side, apparently, that it looks like I'm going to have to loosen up, maybe just a little, with a Phillips screwdriver. And all that's going to do is loosen up that top housing. Okay? I'm going to hope that I don't have to take those screws all the way off. I might have to, though. Yeah, it looks like I might have to, because it doesn't want to. Oh, there it goes. Okay. There it is. There's our little goodie, our little transformer. See that? It slips in there, and usually all ceiling fans have enough room to fit this module in there. That little black thing that was hanging out the back side, I was looking at that, and that must be the little antenna type thing. I don't think you have to have that showing like that. And I'll look at this a little bit more closely. Here's a ground wire that a cap came off it, and there's no wire nut on that. But before I start messing with this, make sure your power's off. And funny thing is, this particular ceiling fan, again, is only hot up at the ceiling. So I'm going to turn this light on and take this back a little bit. Now see, usually you can find a wall switch somewhere that activates that. There's two wall switches there. That's for two different things. And then over here, there's two wall switches. And one wall switch is for the kitchen. And this one here, as far as I can tell, does nothing. So there might be a wire nut that's missing in there. This light switch might be for something else. It might be a bad light switch. It could be anything like that. I'm not going to mess with that. What I'm going to do is find the sub panel. And there's a little sub panel usually in your house, your condo, your apartment, or it's outside. And I'm going to find that, and I'm going to flip a couple breakers because I want that power off. I don't want to mess with any hot wires up here. Okay? Whatever you do, don't mess with hot wires. Okay, so I know, you know, if that was controlled by a light switch, let's say, then you could just turn that off, and then there's no power. There generally is no power up there at that point. Then you can disconnect all those wires. Okay? So that's my next step, going to the breaker box, and I'm going to flip breakers until this light goes off. Now I found the breaker, and I've got that off now so I can get back up here. I look at this module, and before I start taking it out, I can kind of take a quick look-see on here and see which wires are coming up from the ceiling fan, you know, up through the extension. So I got a black and a blue line. Here's a white one. And I see where those are coming out from this side of this module. Okay? And then from the other side of the module is a black and white, and I know those go directly up, and that's the power that goes right up. This wire nut already, this one came right off. It was hardly hooked up at all. And I can take that one off. And that, the inside of the wire nut actually came off. I'm going to put that back inside the wire nut. See if I can't reuse that another time. Okay, so I know this side here, see it says AC in, AC in. Okay, I know that's the power coming in. So inside your ceiling box, you know, you just kind of keep track of that. Now I can undo these wires here and I know the power's off. Okay. Man, that's kind of odd. This one, the little screw thing came off right on the wire nut again too. I don't know why it did that. Usually that doesn't happen. Take that one off. And see, I'm going to take this module and I'm going to put it in that other ceiling fan. I'll have to get a little pair of pliers because that little springy goodie on there fits inside the wire nut. Sometimes I guess those come off. I've seen it happen before, but not generally as a rule. Okay, so I get a pair of pliers, undo that, and I'll bring that module down and show you a closer look at it.